Welcome back to Reaction Talk.
Hello.
We got Rollen.
Angie.
And I think this is going out to Pam and others. I've seen it, so I'm going to do my best. But Angie asked me to sit in, and we'll check it out. I'm going to check it out one more time. Angie's not seen it. She does not know much.
No.
So, and it's long, so we're going to go.
Yeah, and so I'm going to try and interpret it and see what he's trying to say. Well,
see what you get from it.
Yep.
Now, is she thinking about the video or the song itself?
Well, I don't know. Whatever. They put an interpretation on Dimash's site, I think, about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see what you think of it all.
Why? The song and the...
Oh, I don't know.
They should be similar. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sometimes it doesn't match. All right. Here we go. Drowning.
Believe what's happening at all. Vipers crazy, we report to fall. We are the reason we are causing all that pain to the secret one that gives us life. Billions of hearts, billions of cells and souls and dreams, billions of lives shouldn't ever turn to senseless horror, so distant.
As a ruler, my task is to keep order and protect my country. But I don't deprive you of your freedom. The world is open for me, and I want to give it to you.
Can we balance all that of your regret? Our future, is it possible to say? So when all the crazy neighbors falling, we decide to stop the draining. We decide to follow their light. We are making
It's been a while since I seen it. I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't remember. I'm just reading along now.
Right,
so I guess
right,
for
right.
me, the first time, I probably didn't. I think I was all focused on the video.
Watched it, yeah.
So the
maybe
songs
you didn't have,
say-
maybe
yeah.
you didn't have the subtitles on.
Well, but it wouldn't matter. I can hear what you're
you
saying.
can hear
That's the
it.
part. I think it was more of focusing on, I think, the visuals.
Mhm.
So I'm glad
Which
to be
would
here
make
the second
sense.
time.
Yeah. So it looks like they're in some like kind of having a good day. Well, it's weird because at first he's driving, then they save him, the kid, and then they're having a good day.
Yeah.
Like, right? And then they switch to the war.
I think the future.
Oh,
But
it's the future.
I think so.
Oh.
Well, I don't think they've shown you yet, so maybe
Okay.
you can't tell.
All right, okay.
So why
You
don't you
gotta
wait
keep
and
going.
see?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I don't think you've seen the ties it together yet.
Okay, yeah, right.
Hearts of the strongest. You must be strong to accept freedom and bring it to the world. United, we will enter every city, every house. We will lead everyone who is ready to start a new life. Anyone who resists will not find a place next to us. War.
Oh, so
is
now
the way.
I might not have noticed it the first time. Do you see the symbol on the podium?
Yeah.
Remember the
It's
kids?
the kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's a tie-in. So I think this is the future, and there's more. But the first evidence I think might be the podium there.
Yeah.
To unite people.
Learn to share again. Learn to share again their love, not share. To leap again. We have passed the moment of imagine, wanting the peace. We have to stay. Time is up.
let's just pause a second.
Wow.
Okay, now, there's a baby born, and that's like the new, what is that?
Well, I was wrong. I didn't notice on the site. Well, it's not. It's not that it's not wrong because I think you can take away lots of different things. But the setting, the only thing I don't know. So yeah, I'm not gonna say what they told me.
Oh, I know.
I'm trying to. So I think there's one too many necklaces. Because it makes the story, because there's the one with the necklace and the kid in the apartment.
Well, I thought, no, that's not.
It's not. I don't think that's
up there, is it?
Yeah, that's supposed to be him. I think.
That's what.
And then
I
the one kid from the beach is the dictator, and then I assumed the one girl who seemed with the child was the three friends, is what I thought the first time. Mm-hmm. But then the other person. I don't think the person giving the birth is the person from the apartment. It doesn't make sense because there's this if you look at the setting with all the people watching about the birth taking place. Now, I had a different interpretation. I realize now that it's probably hope and other things I don't know. See, I don't want to
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Finish to know.
That cut right there.
Because they went to the girl.
They do. So my dilemma, and I think it's exceptional. And the song does fit a little more into the video, but
his vocals are really good too. I see him. He's actually like not just like, you know how he'll hit a note high. He's actually singing. At that.
Oh
high,
no! Yeah, it's in
like just now. Okay, but anyway, okay. Now what do you think?
Cool.
What are you saying now?
So my problem is with juxtaposition of imagery. Yeah. Because the other birth. So if it's supposedly Dimash's baby, which they said.
Oh.
Then why does he have the necklace on? And so there's a thing. So it's about filmmaking and stuff. So my dilemma comes in with the three necklaces tie the story together. But it seems like then I think the baby gets a necklace, and it's all. I think that I can't say the necklace represents an idea because the dictator's got the same thing.
But they got the same symbol.
That's what I'm saying. So I thought. So now I kind of see it as different aspects of the world being torn apart. Of course, the straightforward thing is war sucks and people, right? And we need a different answer, I think. But
I'm curious about some of the symbolism and what does it represent.
Yeah, you'd have to. So, in my opinion, you'd have to have the person who thought of the ideas tell you what they mean.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, with the new life, it's in the story, but there's no part of the story that wraps around what that should mean. Mm-hmm. And with the way they used cuts and edited, right? If I would say anyone was this girl, right? It's her. Yeah. Because of how filmmaking's made.
Right.
But then she's not the same person who's given birth to the
Okay.
baby. I don't think it didn't seem like there. So there's no
Yeah.
nothing in the story moves her from that location
Mm-hmm.
to the new place where she's given birth. So
Okay.
that there's a plot hole
Yeah.
for me. I agree. I think they sell the relationship with the hand holding at the beginning of the video with that look right there. So we've been talking about using eyes to sell an idea in a TV show.
Yep.
I don't think it's any different here, really.
No.
Now the director can tell me that I'm wrong and it means something different. But from the art of filmmaking, right? The
Right.
rules that apply to progressing a story like we've been
Movies
looking
and-
at,
Yep.
I just don't get. So the difference is the religious metaphor, the birth metaphor, all has to be part of the underlining message of maybe the whole thing. But in the storyline, there's putting them together is, I think, something for your heart and soul.
Yeah, I think so. And you know, we project and we personalize so much
Yeah.
of what we take in from our senses, and when it relates, you know, it touches us and creates feelings and emotions. So I think that has a lot to do with, you know, where people are at, where they're at in their head, what they're feeling, the conflicts that go on in real world, and how that impacts them. And then some people are very closely watching and trying to understand what Dimash and whoever worked with him, what their message is.
Sure. No, I
you know?
get that.
So it's kind of interesting because I didn't know how I was gonna respond. I don't really feel very melancholy, but because it's more of me, it's kind of more of a, you know, it's like a video mini movie, right?
Yeah.
I almost sometimes get more emotional just watching him sing.
Yeah, you know, so I 100% this song would have needed tissues.
Yeah.
From those lows to the highs,
Yeah.
he'd have taken you away
Right,
like
right,
the first time
right.
again. This song, I
Yeah,
think, has
yeah.
that much incredible dynamics. I
Yep,
think that's the way to say it.
And that the video kind of just subtracted from the music, unfortunately. Not that the video is anything wrong with it. It's just like, you know, we watched something else and you were like, it was too visually stimulating.
Okay,
so
I'm going to give you up. There are certain movies we watch, and especially if I've seen them before, and I'll be like, okay, honey, you're gonna don't watch this part. And she could hear what goes on in the movies, and it'll be something. So I think the blood and some of the graphic nature of this puts you in the wrong path to begin with. And because you don't watch those kind of movies, you don't relate going, oh, that's horrible. I think you're more likely to go, that's not my thing. Like when we watch something that's really visceral, really bloody or
'cause
gory.
I'm not as desensitized as probably your
Very
average
sensitive to that.
person because,
Yeah.
right, like,
I mean, I have to be like, I can't even explain some stuff we see in a certain movie. We're just watching Inside Man, right? The guy's in prison and he's a CIA
I don't even
deep
know what
state.
happened. You didn't tell me, so.
Yeah, and I mean, it was almost like it was like a jigsaw
You just told me
gore.
don't look.
It was, I would just be like, don't look. This
Saw,
is you just
like
don't.
Saw kind
yeah,
of,
like
or
the Saw
something,
movies.
yeah.
It was that, right? And Ange can handle the stuff that's implied, and she puts her own ideas in her head. And I'm not trying to speak out of turn.
Oh, no.
But I
you're
think
fine.
this is, I'm fairly desensitized because I think about I did special effects.
Well, and you know movies are pretend.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of
So-
suspension of disbelief.
Right.
We're
so it's
literally in a
little
production,
different. Yeah.
and there's an idea
Yeah.
beyond the visuals for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very good. It's very good. I just with everything going on, I guess he has it. There's some message, right?
For sure.
Bigger message of
Peace.
Well,
we
I
should
think
finish
hope,
it up.
like you said.
Because there's a big moment coming up.
Oh, okay.
So let's finish it quick.
All right.
So then you see the man. Because remember the picture we used here. So the screen.
Yeah.
And I already had one pulled and taken down and had to re-put up. So the screen had to be there. Because they've been really
Oh, we forgot
picky.
to say that in the beginning.
Yeah,
but-
we're sorry about that. This has been the trouble for some reactors.
Yep, unfortunately.
And now it's once again with juxtapositioning. So to me, and now I agree that I'm wrong, and that I've heard enough that this isn't what it means. But in filmmaking, if I wanted to say that guy laying dead on the table was being reborn, I would have put both scenes together just like this. And then had the one of the three, right, remaining. Okay, but that's just filmmaking. I don't believe that's their intent at all, because it goes to this Messiah-esque imagery next. And then it gets really muddy for me, and I'd have to be told what this all means.
Because he died.
Oh, I'm saying it's got to be metaphorical, because there's no literal storytelling. The narrative is there's too many plot holes in the narrative, so it has to be metaphorical.
Yeah.
Right there, and this is obviously about this to me is obviously about bringing together all the faiths.
Oh.
Because if you look at so you realize that everyone's dressed up in a different regional garb, and I don't even mean faith, but there's been so many religious iconography that it'd be ridiculous to say it's not in these scenes, right?
Yep.
Because there's at least two guys carrying crosses. You've got
maybe coming together.
I mean, this guy looks like a maybe Buddhist.
Yeah, so more of everybody coming together.
I think so. And this is where it's weird because, see, we live here where faith is on the downslide.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have our belief systems and we have love and respect for all the rest of them.
Yep.
I agree. I think the faithful will have to save the planet from the unfaithful.
Yeah.
Because there's a plot hole now that we're doing this the second time. So my problem is this. The bad guy, the tyrannical leader, he was there on the beach. So didn't he use the same ideals to create the empire that became so big it wanted to take over the world? There's a plot hole problem. And then I actually couldn't tell so he rescued Dimash at the beginning. Who the hell was drowning?
The kid, but
Which kid? They look. So I can't tell. We're gonna come back here to 1254. But so when they're laying on a beach.
Okay, so that maybe it was Dimash.
So did the tyrant save
it was
Dimash?
Him. Oh.
So, because I can't.
Yes.
Or wait.
Maybe.
Did who's got the mole? Let's see here. The mole on the side of the face. Let me see his face here. I can't set. So the problem is
right there.
Oh, there's a good shot.
He doesn't know.
No. So then.
Yeah, I think it's the tyrant, the bad guy.
Okay, did you get the mole the whole time? Because otherwise, damn it, they shouldn't have really removed that. It's really, so here's the problem. I have to say. So then I got really confused at the beginning because I thought the one kid rescued. So here's the thing. If you all have the same underlining ideas, which obviously that can't be what it means. So the necklace doesn't, I'm not sure what the hell
I don't know what the symbolism is because it comes from, It's the same from the bad
That's my point.
corporate
It's on-
dictator. I don't.
So
I
we don't
get
know.
that.
So
Yeah.
the thing is which ideas is the real one? Is it the one that led to Dimash as a messiah at the end, or is it the one that led the guy to become a tyrant?
Yeah.
But then, what did he use to get there? Because the tyrants have to lie and deceive their way to get to that position. Nobody really wants to. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't think any decent people want to really take over the
Was he the one who
world.
handed out that
No, I think
symbol
Dimash
first?
made
Okay.
the symbols, if
Okay.
that's the
Yeah.
storyline that I'm supposed to be following. So that's the part where I think it's kind of confusing, and I
Right.
really need them to see. Like, we should watch that.
All right, so go back to 1254. Right there, yeah.
Oh, no, it was right here. Just
This-
go from here and
That's
finish
fine.
it up. Yeah.
Yep. It matches. Look at that's
Mm-hmm.
cool. Ah,
That's your moment.
yeah.
A lot of people pick that shot.
I know, as you said.
And the thing is he's, I mean, from videos, I mean, he's leading the flock right there, plain and simple. In my
With a smirk on his
interpretation.
face.
Well, but see, I think this is wonderful.
Oh, I see. Living together. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But then, respecting each other's boundaries and social norms, right? And those kinds of things, like, what do we just see? That those wolf packs, they live right next to each other, but they don't,
It was the most, yes.
they don't cross into the territories, or the majority don't. There's a respect for boundaries.
There is. But that's the thing. When you're told constantly that certain things are made up, nature proves you wrong, but your current talking heads who talk through the news, the narrative, the main story is just to break it all down. The thing is, the only way we're ever going to come together is if you can retain all of those ideas somehow and get along.
Oh, yeah.
Actual unity.
Absolutely.
And we're unfortunately from the side of the world right now that this imagery here is being demonized every moment in the mainstream.
Well,
And it's tough. So I understand the message here totally,
yep.
But yeah, you got that.
Yep.
And yeah, half hour, so it is what it is.
Yeah, well, I agree that definitely needs to be the solution. How to get there? Well, you got to battle the powers that be, right? Because they're the puppet masters that continue these endless wars, that continue this endless filling their endless coffers and etc., creating,
We
very bad jobs as hired contractors, and it's all kinds of stuff goes on. Money passing around like it's Christmas, and
it's weird because we're technically on the side that disagrees with all the funding and the push, because without the money and the funding, it'd all have to come to a table for discussion.
Yeah.
And so I'm not for any of the actions take place. I find it strange that the new progressive left embraces conflict so highly, and then people demonized on my side of the fence right now who actually are anti-war get called names and told to be quiet. It's weird. I'd like no war. Zero. I like the last section, the last 4 years of my life where we didn't start any new conflicts. Now, there's all kinds of dirty crap going on at all times. I'm not saying that didn't happen. But it seems like the current state right now is the same people who I can't talk to religion to tell me war is good. So I'm really confused on what's going on.
The thing is, too, is that when all this stuff happens, lots of companies, so what happens is governments now issue contracts for work, labor,
Yeah.
all kinds of things. And then companies get excited like it's lottery winning time because
Oh,
they
yeah.
can't wait to apply and obtain those contracts that make them money off of things that they might be actually saying that they're against, but then will profit on. I mean, I don't know. It just seems kind of flaky.
I know.
A little flaky.
When I saw the Susan Anthony, the pink ribbon drill heads for the
Yeah.
oil industry, and I mean, I'm pro gas in my car, so don't get me wrong, but that was that one step too far. When your activism and your industry all get together for a photo op, I know that all sides are being played. Yeah, there's just no debate. Hands down, if your main goal, and I hate to do this to you, baby, because I want you to get your girls taken care of, but if your movement's main goal is sell and save the titty shirts, I don't think you got an admirable fund.
Oh, Coleman.
I said Susan B. Anthony, the flag chick.
No, that's the coin. That's the
Susan,
coin.
yeah, isn't she the one who sewed the flag?
I have no.
Holy crap!
I don't know.
I might need a civics redo. J. Coleman Foundation, like 80% front heavy organization that likes to funnel their money into parties and pink drill heads. I was pretty disappointed when you take a deep down look. Without the cash, none of this shit happens. And I do agree too. I think there's something that could happen, but until we take away the power from the greedy.
Yeah, that's one of the first things you got to do because people are benefiting too much and follow the money.
Yeah. Well, hope this was a different and new take on it all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, and I'm glad to do it. And I'm actually okay that I waited, and I didn't do it right away, just because I can kind of take it in a little bit later, and kind of figure out what's going on.
This is definitely a heck of a production. Like
Oh,
watching
yeah.
a full-scale movie.
Well, that's not like we're watching a mini movie.
Yeah.
So that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
It's a half an hour reaction, I'll tell you that.
Bam.
So, all right. Well, we hope to see you back again. Dimash, the story of One Sky. Wow. I would like to see him listen to it without the video so I can listen,
Yeah,
hear
you
his-
should do that.
celebrate his vocal capabilities. Bye.
Bye.